Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Kingdoms. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I am having a pretty fantastic day, and today we are going to hopefully finish the guardhouse that we've been working on for the last couple of episodes. We're actually like fairly close. There's a couple, we got to do some detail stuff. Today, I mostly want to tackle getting the interior kind of laid out. I don't know if I'm going to do... In fact, I don't really plan to do a full interior on this build, at least not at the moment, you know, as far as like decorating it and making it look all pretty and stuff with, you know, furniture and stuff. But I do want to get a layout and make it into an actual structure and not just, you know, a big open thing like this. So that is kind of the plan for today. First, though, we got to bring this path up so that it actually goes where it's supposed to go. And this should actually be pretty straightforward. We have our path pattern, if you will, sort of all figured out here. All we really need to do is just bring it up like so. And I think it is going to line up perfectly. Look. Oh, that's right. There's a hole in the ground there. I forgot about that. Grab that, hold that. There we go. And boom. Look at that. The pathway is basically perfect. Goes straight up to the doorway, which is exactly what we want. Super easy. Okay. Anyway, so I want to get the interior of this whole thing laid out, and I don't know, I'm gonna keep it like fairly simple. Obviously we're gonna want to cover up a lot of this kind of stuff, which means we're probably gonna have to hide some torches and things like that, you know, like under here. We obviously don't want mobs and stuff spawning in the walls, but we're gonna have to sort of deal with some of this sort of stuff. I know for sure that that ceiling area up there, that's all gonna get filled in. Do I not have more spruce? Am I spruceless? I am not spruceless. Okay, good. I was very concerned for a moment. So yeah, there's a lot to do here. A lot of filling in of walls, filling in of floors, all that kind of stuff. Let me get started on it, and we'll see how much we get done. All right, guys, I am back, and I've got a bit of a progress update for you. So, a couple things I did here. I took the pathway here that goes across the wall, on the ramparts, and I brought this up, and I decided, rather than bringing this into the building, I decided to basically just make it a staircase that goes straight up onto the battlements of the guardhouse. I thought that would work out a little bit better, because you can't really see it from here. Let's just go back down. The problem was that the path was going to come out like right here, which is just a really weird height, because I didn't really want to add an entire second floor here, like an additional floor. I don't really see the purpose. So I was like, you know what, we'll just bring the stairs up and then we'll hide it behind some walls here. So I've marked out where all the stone walls are going to go. This is going to be the main staircase that goes all the way up to the second floor. That's going to be the main way to get up there. So, we'll do a little bit of it together. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but the idea is essentially... I'm like out of stone brick, but that's fine. The idea is basically we will go something along the lines of this, and then we'll have slabs kind of coming across like so, and it will basically end up being a 2-wide staircase that will like follow the path of the wall. It'll be a lot easier to put in when the actual wall is in place and I can place things off. But it's just gonna be kind of like one of these types of staircases. So to like bounce back and forth, up, back, until you reach the top. That's essentially my plan. And I think it'll work like super well once it's all said and done. I may... I'm looking at this now, though, and I'm like, I think it's fine, actually, you know? Because the doorway, I need some stone. Stone. There we go. Let's just grab some of this and bricks. I think the doorway is probably going to be something like that. Would be kind of what I'm imagining. And I think it's actually fine for the stairs to kind of be poking out right there a little bit. Like, I think that's actually okay. I don't think it looks bad. And that'll be, you know, the way up to the second floor. So, piece of cake. The other thing is, all of these prismarine, I guess you would call them background blocks or detail blocks, those are all going to be hidden behind the walls as well. Basically, the interior of this is pretty much going to be stone, brick, and spruce. And I think that'll actually look good. We may come back and decorate this building fully later if I feel like it. But I mean, let's be honest. Those of you who are have been part of my channel for long enough to be watching episode, whatever this is, 90 of Kingdoms or something like that, y'all know that I'm probably not going to come back and actually do the interior of this building. You guys know that by now. Let's just be honest with each other. It's probably never going to happen. It might, but I make no promises. Anyway, so yeah, all good so far. As far as the upstairs, I really haven't done anything other than just fill in this this floor chunk. But one thing that I do want to do right here is this is going to be the gate, and I think maybe I want to go with a portcullis. Ooh. Which may not be as easy as I initially thought. Let's see. We got some dark oak logs here. I need a little bit of... I literally need, like, one. Well... Come to think of it, I think I do actually need a couple of fences here. So, let's just make... I need just a little bit more. Come on now. There we go. Let's just make a couple of these. And I suppose I could put prismarine. Like, we've got this prismarine here, and I wish I didn't have to have that there, but I think actually it would be fine to do it like that. Yeah, I don't think that looks bad. And honestly, we could maybe even bring that down like one more block. Like, oh, traitor? Really? You're just gonna waltz into the guardhouse and... Are you actually serious? Like, you just want to live here, I guess. Okay, well, whatever. Who am I to stop you? Anyway, I think this is fine. We can do something along these lines, and probably go like that, and then we'll do the dispenser trick right here, or droppers, or, you know, whatever. So it looks like there's like little holes for this to drop into. And I think that'll actually look pretty good for like the main entrance. I think it gets the job done. So yeah, it's coming along. It's getting there. I still got to fill in all of these walls though, and that is going to be a bit of a time-consuming process. Well, my friends, I am back. I was getting ready to do the dispensers in the for the castle, you know, for the little portcullis thing. I have no string. How do I not have... Well, I'm sure I have string over at my other storage room in Regnum, which is... And for that matter, at the mob farm that's over there. But that's very, very far away, and I don't really want to go all the way over there for, like, 9 pieces of string. I just need to make 3 bows. That's all I need. Okay. Well, I suppose... Oh, actually, you know what? I'm... Great flying. That was... I should be a professional pilot. Do I have string in here? No. Yeah, I am stringless. Man! Okay, well, it's actually about to be night, which is good, because spiders spawn at night. But before, let's just peek... Yeah, I have no dispensers in here either. Okay, so what I'm gonna do then is try and get some string the old-fashioned way. Let's get away from that area. I don't want creepers and stuff spawned in there. I guess we will have things spawn here-ish. Sure. It's about to be very dark. I'm kind of surprised. Oh, there's an Enderman. Okay, I was gonna say I'm kind of surprised I haven't seen anything spawn yet. I literally need 9 pieces of string. That's it. Like I just need enough to make 3 bows. Spiders, come out and play. I did not bring my super armor with me. Oh well. Well, hopefully we don't get blown up. Let's get rid of some of these guys. I mean, I'll take any... I do have looting on this. Okay, good. But seriously, do spiders not exist in Minecraft anymore? I see everything else. There's skeletons all over the place. But no spiders. Ow. Don't... Rude. Hey, quit. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay, now there are... Oh, that's so many mobs. Okay. We're just going to avoid... Where are the spiders? Oh, I see one. Oh, man. That's going to be annoying to get to. There are so many creepers here. This could actually end very badly. That's a baby zombie. Baby zombie? Okay, yep. Avoid creepers. Spider. There's one. Give me all your string. Oh, okay. What I'm worried about is getting shot by a skeleton and then getting blown up by a creeper immediately afterwards. Oh, or shot off of a tree. That would also hurt quite badly. All right. Are there more spiders? There has to be, right? Like, I know we saw one somewhere around here. Hey, quit stealing my grass blocks. Ooh, you're what I need. Please. Okay. We're up to 7. Like, one more spider should do the trick. And then we can go to sleep. Skeleton. Zombie, creeper. There are so many creepers. Oh, I see one. I just need to not get blown up by this creeper in the process. Please die. Give me your string. Run. I think he literally dropped 1 string. Rude. Okay, one more spider. Come on. Just one. Somewhere. Llamas, protect me. You can do it. Spit at them. Do your spitting thing. No? I'm not gonna do it, huh? Okay. Well, tell you what. Let's fly away. We'll clear the mobs. Oh, actually, this will be a great place to... There's a spider right there. You. Die. Post haste. Give me that string. All right. We've got 9 string. It's time to sleep. We are going to fly back to Bullstone and just sleep super quick. All right, we survived out in the wild. Oh man, and I probably look like a pincushion at the moment. I can tell just from those arrows sticking out of me. I mean, yeah, I got a couple left. It's not too bad though. Anyway. All the hostile mobs should have despawned from over here now because we flew far enough away. So we should be good. All right. So now that we have our string, it should be a pretty simple matter to just land like so. Okay. Yep. All right, we got everything. So we need 3 bows, and then if I remember correctly, dispenser, And then we just go boop, boop, boop. Beautiful. And now it looks like there's actually a portcullis whole thing. A lot of work for 3 blocks, if you think about it. But it gets the job done. I did get this staircase finished as well. I decided the door was centered, like right here. And I decided to kick it over so I could have this line up properly. Because if I had the staircase where I had initially started it, it popped out right here. And there's a doorway here, here, and here. And these need to be accessible, so yeah, kind of had to move things around a little bit. But it works. It's all good. So at this point, now I just need to fill in all the walls, I think, and then get to work on the upstairs. All right, guys, I am back, and I think it is time to begin tackling the 2nd floor. Now, if we look at the guardhouse from over here, honestly, like, I really like the way it looks, but it needs a little something. It needs a little something right up on this wall, because right now it's fairly dull, and the same is true on the other side. It's just this giant flat wall, and that's not really a good look. So we need to do something about that, and what I want to do is add in turrets, which are essentially, I guess you would describe them as like defensive balconies. I guess you could say. So let's grab... you know what? Let's just do it this way. Let's just grab some stone brick here. And we're not actually going to end up using stone brick for this part in here. But I want to get the height probably like there. That's still a lot of unused space, though. But yeah, probably here. Probably up at this height. Let's see. Here's our center point. Where does this pop out? Wow, not nearly as high as I thought. Okay, new plan. I want this up higher. So we're going to have to basically just change. I suppose, actually, you know what? We could do it with ladders. Ladders would be fine, and they would look perfectly okay as well. So let's go maybe up to, like, here. And that will... Or maybe even one higher than that? Like there? Is that going to be too small? We can have the ladders come up here. And then that'll be like the platform. And I think actually that'll be fine. Anyway, while I'm working on this, I want to dive into the comment of the day. Because this is a comment that I quite possibly could end up talking about for the remainder of the episode while I'm building here. So I just kind of want to dive into it and get going. Well, and that way, while I am building all of this, building these turrets, we can talk about the comment of the day as well. So the comment is, hey, can you talk about why you joined the military in one of your videos? Because I'm thinking about it, but I'm not sure. And that's from Toshi the Elephant. So I'm like 150% sure that at some point in my YouTube career, I have talked in a video about why I joined the military. And for those of you who don't know, I joined the military when I was 17, and I served in the military for 11 years before I finally got out of the military last February. But I couldn't find the video off the top of my head where I did talk about it, and it's definitely been a while since I have talked about it, so, like, whatever, I'll talk about it again. I don't mind. Because I think it's really kind of an interesting topic, and then there's a lot of people who definitely consider joining the military for whatever reason, and then they don't, or maybe people do join the military, and then they find out it's really not for them. Because it's definitely not a profession that is for everyone. For me, though, it was pretty simple. I joined because I came from a family... I don't want to say my family was poor growing up, because that's not the case. We never, my family never struggled to have food on the table or like worried about the power being shut off or anything like that. But my family was definitely not wealthy by any stretch of the imagination. And my parents basically told me, son, if you want to go to college someday, you got to find a way to pay for it yourself. because we cannot afford to pay for your college for you. And I was like, okay, fair enough. And basically that's why I joined the military. That wasn't the only reason I joined, but it was a very significant part of it. Can I? Yeah. That'll be fine. We can totally bring that out there. So this will end up being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. Anyway, so that was the main reason that I initially signed up was because I wanted to go to college, and my parents could not afford to pay for my college. So they're like, figure out a way to do it yourself. And in the United States, at least, and I would assume in most Western countries. I don't really know. I can't speak about like military benefits for other countries, but in the United States, if you serve in the military, assuming you properly serve your time and you don't get kicked out for being a dirtbag or something, you get full college. You get a full college tuition. Basically, they'll pay for a full 4-year degree for you, and for that matter, a lot of other education benefits as well in many cases. My bed is over this way since it's about to be sleep time. So that was like the main reason that I joined the military. But with that said, I certainly didn't have to end up serving 11 years to get those benefits. I only had to serve, my initial contract was like 6 years plus 2 in the what's called the inactive reserve, which means you're not really in the military, but they can call you back whenever they want. Because the U.S. doesn't have, the U.S. is an all-volunteer force, supposedly. Anyway, they haven't had a draft in a long time. They still technically could re-implement one, but I don't see that happening. But anyway, I decided to stick around in the military because I learned that it made me overall a better person. I learned a lot of skills that I would not otherwise have learned. Things like leadership and confidence and, stuff like that. I was not a, how do I explain this? When I was younger, when I was in my, when I was in high school, I was not a extremely confident person. I wasn't, messed up or anything like that. I wasn't super socially awkward or, but I was definitely not confident. I was not the type of person that would walk into any sort of situation and, basically jump into trying to be in charge. I was not the type of person that would, I was stressed about a lot of things and different stuff like that. And the military, over the course of my decade plus of being in it, taught me to change a lot of that. And I learned to adapt to various situations, and I think that worked out really well. So, that's one reason that you may end up wanting to ultimately join the military, is to learn confidence, or to learn leadership skills, or to learn, how to behave in a professional manner. There's a lot of kind of life skills that you learn beyond just the stereotypical, blowing stuff up and taking orders. Now, with that said, it's definitely not something that's for everybody, because there is a copious amount of bureaucratic nonsense that goes along with being in the military. Rules and regulations that often don't even really make sense. Things that just seem absolutely silly to spend ridiculous amounts of time on. There's tons of just sitting around waiting for something to happen or for some box to be checked. Obviously, if you have a problem with authority, maybe the military is not for you, because people do have the right to give you orders and tell you what to do. There's upsides and downsides, and it's definitely not for everybody. But when I look back, there have certainly been times over the course of my life where I did not enjoy the military, where I'm like, man, this stinks. This is like, this is horrible. You know, there are times when it's not fun or when it's not pleasant, but I don't think there's ever been a time when I look back and said, I wish I had never joined. I think I would be a very, very, very different person today if I had never done that. And in fact, I probably would not be doing this. I would not be, I doubt I would be a YouTuber if I had never joined the military, because it's kind of just an inherent part at this point of who I am. That background has very much shaped me into the person that I am now, and I can't imagine myself as someone different. Like, how do you separate those things at this point? You know, I've done it for so long, or I did it for so long that, like, you know, I mean, I was in the military for basically my entire adult life, you know, and now, many years later, I don't know if I can separate them, and I really don't think that I can. That turret looks fine. I think we still have to do, yeah. How did we do it on this side? Okay, I see. So we need to land right here. And we gotta go boop, 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 boop. Beautiful. All right. And then fill that in like so. And I don't have any rockets, do I? Okay, well, my rockets are all in my ender chest, which is in here. Should have thought that through a little bit before I went jumping off, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world. And I think, for the most part, I'm pretty happy with this. I want to make one other little fairly minor change. I think I want the outside here. Right here. I think I want this to be wood. Like so. Just to, you know, kind of give it a little bit of a different color variation when you look at it and you're flying around it. I think that'll just look better. So let's just carve out a little 9x9 right there. And like so. There we go. So yeah, I mean, that's basically it as far as the military thing goes. I hope that answered your question. If not, you know, I'm, as I said, I'm sure there are other videos where I've talked about that aspect of my life. But you'll probably have to go digging for them, because I don't know. I talk about it fairly regularly, it seems like. But as far as this build goes, it's going back to the guardhouse now. I think, honestly, like, I'm pretty happy with it as it stands right now. I think it's good. I still need to do the terraforming itself over here. Basically, what I need to do for this is just bring the hill up to the towers. I'll probably just do that off camera, because that's basically just going to be, you know, bringing the hill up. Whatever, you know, make it not float, make it look Minecraft. I'm just going to be filling in grass blocks and stuff, so that'll be easy enough. But other than that, like, I think it's good. You know, we've got this turret now that definitely adds a little bit. We could even make the door bigger if we felt so inclined. That might actually look a little nicer if we brought this up like so. I'm going to pop a torch right there. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. That'll just open this wall up a bit. Bring it up to like 4 high. Like so. And then do that. And I think that'll look significantly nicer. Yep. Much better. So yeah, I think that's, like, I'm good with this. It's functional enough. It looks good enough on the outside for me that I'm happy with it. And at this point, I'm very ready to get back to working on the town itself. And I am also out of time for this episode. So my friends, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.